once you get to this point right here, I have it all outlined. I can scribble over where I'm going to end up adding tones. So you'll want to go into Canvas and consult the image that's there to make sure that you're going in the right spots, right? So we're not adding any tone in here, so that scribbling that on there would be very helpful for you so you don't make any mistakes and accidentally cut in an area you didn't mean to. So I'll just start with this space right here. Whenever you're cutting value, you want the dark end of the value to be, like the dark end of the line to be over here, right? Because that's where it's getting darker. So whenever we go to cut, by default the way that the mark is, it's calligraphic. It starts thin and then it ends a little thicker. So it makes sense that we start the thin line over here and then end over here. Now I'm push engraving, which you're more than welcome to do that. Again, if you feel that gives you more, if you feel like you have more control doing that, do it that way. If not, you then use the power. So whatever you feel better doing. Now what I'm aiming to do here is to make these lines all parallel to each other, and I'm trying to make my line width consistent and that line proximity consistent as well. That is a challenge. You can see it's not completely perfect, but getting it fairly close. And I am slightly going over some of those stipple marks as well, but it's pretty much in that vicinity of where they are. It's within that shape. If it helps you, you can also draw a guide up here just to make sure that your lines remain parallel so they don't go perhaps in a weird angle as you get higher. See, I had a little mistake there, but I'll survive. See, it kind of bent in right there. Pop that off, and sometimes I just use this side of the graver just to move it. These are so thin that it's not going to take much to get them off, and I can kind of see how it's going so far. And I'm just like in the illustration in Canvas, I'm just going to fill that all the way up. Now the angle that I put this at isn't exactly the same that's on there. That's not really the point. You know what I mean? It's really just the angle that you choose to put in here. As long as it's consistently apart, consistently parallel, line width consistent, all within the correct space, then it'll be fine. Does that make sense? Alright, so y'all go ahead and do that.